She no like you got on nothing, but she go chop and if you give her cucumber. Waka from Transamadi till I leg begin shake her with a locumba. Baby make her give you solid, make her even mix and with a and I walk pow.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. I don't know where you're watching this one, but this is just my way of saying hi, guys. Welcome to another amazing episode of Aisha Speaks. Guys, I'm so excited to be talking to you guys about this broad, important topic that people don't really pay attention to. Now, as the topic implies, expectations in relationships, like our expectations in our relationships. I'm going to be starting this vlog by asking you guys a question, and the question goes thus: have you ever been disappointed because something did not turn out the way you expected? Like, have you? I have been disappointed, and I'm sure everybody has been disappointed because something did not turn out the way we expected it to turn out. It is normal. And now this brings us to the topic of the day, which is expectations in relationships. What are expectations? Now, expectations, according to Google, is just a strong belief that something will happen. Like, you have this very strong belief that this thing is going to happen. Like, there's this confidence that you have that this thing I'm about to do or this thing I'm expecting is going to happen. Like, it's just very certain for you. That is what expectation. That's just a simple definition of expectations. Now, we have several types of expectations. We have high expectations, we have low expectations, we have realistic expectations, and we have unrealistic expectations. They all work hand in hand. High expectations is a type of expectation whereby you expect so much from somebody. It could be your partner, it could be your friend, it could be your parents, it could be a colleague, it could be your housemate, it could be your hostel mate, and all of that. So high expectations are the periods whereby you expect so much from a particular person or from somebody or from people. So that is what we call high expectations. Low expectation is vice versa, whereby you don't really expect anything from anybody. You feel like, okay, anything that happens. Like, what will be this kind of normal thing that people will be like, what will be. So that is high and that is low expectations for you. Realistic expectations are expectations that everybody knows about, that you understand that, okay, it is normal for my partner to take care of me, to treat me well, to like me, to love me. So far we are in the relationship. That's a realistic expectation. Unrealistic expectations are expectations that it is more like unachievable expectations. They are expectations that cannot be achieved. Imagine in a marriage whereby a man is expecting his wife to do house chores or take care of the family like his mother used to do when he was still at home. You should understand that that is an unachievable expectation. This cannot be achieved. You don't expect your wife to act all the way your mom acts, or the way your dad acts, or the way anybody in your family acts. They are two different people. So you don't expect your wife to act exactly like your mom. She can only have qualities or act close to how your mom acts, you understand, or how your mom does things at home, but she cannot act exactly like your mom. When you begin to expect your wife to act exactly like your mom, then it's being unfair and unrealistic. You should understand that kind of expectation is unachievable. And when you are going into a marriage with an expectation that I want my wife to do exactly like my mom does, to cook exactly like my mom cooks, to eat exactly like my mom eats, to take care of the kids exactly like my mom used to take care of me and my younger ones at home, definitely you are going to get disappointed or heartbroken, because it's not possible. It's an unachievable expectation. It cannot be achieved. Fine, we all want our spouse or our partner to act to be like our parents, because we feel like our parents are the best, you understand. But then we should not expect them to do exactly what our parents does. Expectations may be realistic and non-realistic. When expectations are not met, it results to disappointment. Now, this means when you have expectations of somebody, when you expect that your partner should do this, should do that, and the person does not do it, it leads to what? It leads to disappointment, it leads to heartache, it leads to relationship breakups or marriage breakups, whatsoever you want to call it. The most important aspect of this video is that we should reduce our expectations. Another aspect is that when you are in a relationship with somebody and you expect them to maybe to call you 5 times daily, to text you 3 times daily, to do this, to do that, to buy you this, to buy you that, to give you this present or that present, and you don't tell them this is what you want, then your expectations cannot be met. Because in a relationship, you need to talk to your partner, you need to communicate to your partner to tell them what you want or what you need. so that your expectations will be met. If you don't tell them this is what you want or this is what you need and they don't get to do it and you already have the expectations, then you get heartbroken. They are our partner. It's only when we communicate to them that we know that this is what they need. If you don't communicate to them, they don't know and they can't know because they are not what? They are not mind readers. So we should mind our expectations. The only expectations you should have is within yourself. You should expect that, okay, by next year I should be able to achieve this, I should be able to achieve that, I should be a popular YouTuber, I should be this, I should be that, I should have had ₦1 million, I should have had 2 million. Those are expectations you should have for yourself. It is actually very safe to have expectations for yourself, but then the expectations you have for yourself should not be very high, because once they are high and you don't get to meet them at that particular time you want to achieve them, you get heartbroken, you get frustrated, you get depressed. So expectations are very important. It's good to have expectations, but let us minimize the way we have our expectations. They should not be too high and they should not be too low. Peer influence. Maybe you have a friend that her boyfriend, maybe anytime she's celebrating birthday, is always buying her everything, buying her shoe, giving her money and all of that. And you be expecting something like that in return from your own boyfriend. Maybe you are expecting on your own birthday to your boyfriend should buy you something like that. What if he doesn't have the money? Please, when we are making expectations, guys, we should make expectations. Find out how financially buoyant we are sometimes. If you're expecting your partner to buy you heaven and earth, what if he doesn't have the money to buy you? So how then can he meet or can she meet such expectations? Okay, William Shakespeare once said that expectations is the root of all heartache. When most people have heartbreaks, it's because they expect too much from people. You understand? You begin to expect that she's my friend now, she's supposed to give me this, supposed to give me that. No, she cannot do this to me, she cannot do that to me. You get shocked. You don't trust people to that level. You don't expect so much from people, because people also have people they're expecting something from. The person you like might not like you. The main cocoa of the talk is that when you are having expectations, minimize your expectations. It is very good to have it, because expectations sometimes makes you focus. Like, okay, fine, I already said I want to achieve something so yeah, so let me set my goals to this kind of achievements. It's actually very good to have expectations, but they should not be what? They should not be high. Okay, so basically I've actually said everything I want to say under expectations for today. In summary, I'm just trying to say that it's good to have expectations, but it is very safe to have expectations within yourself. You should not have high expectations and you should not have too low expectations. It's even better when you don't expect anything from anybody, that when you expect so much from somebody and you don't get to receive it, you get heartbroken. You understand? We have realistic expectations that just the normal expectations that it is expected of your partner to love you, care for you, to be loyal to you, to trust you, and to do all that. Those are realistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations, like I've said earlier, are the unachievable standards. They are the unfair expectations. When you're expecting something that you know you cannot achieve. I've actually talked about this expectation in one of my previous vlogs, but then I didn't bring it out as a topic, and I'm not really done talking about it. We might probably do another episode of expectation probably next week or next 2 weeks. I don't know when it's going to come, but then turn on your notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're new here, please click on the subscribe button. Thank you for joining the family, and if you have been here before, thank you so much. Bye, till next time on my channel.